Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot. Today I'm going to review for you the Color Your Own Tarot, Learn to Read Tarot, and Personalize Your Unique Deck. Now, I do have another coloring tarot that I reviewed already on my Tarot Deck Reviews Volume 1. This is called the Coloring Tarot, and you can find that review. But I'm going to compare these two at the end of this video so you can see exactly, how they're different, and so that you can see how different companies and authors put together a coloring set, if that's something you're interested in. All right, so this is a, and by the way, this was a gift. A friend said, oh, I know you like tarot, and I was cleaning out my closets, and there you have it. Okay, so this is a magnetically sealed box. This is what the sides look like, rather. And it says, find inner peace, focus, and connection as you create your own unique tarot deck. Enjoy the mindful process of coloring in the 78 tarot cards and pay attention to the intricate details of the classic Rider-Waite artwork to develop stronger relationship with the cards. As you color, refer to the guidebook, which explains all the symbolism of the major arcana and minor arcana, as well as how to use this powerful divination tool to make positive changes in your life. Okay, follow your intuition and create a personalized tarot deck most meaningful to you. All right, so this is published by Greenfinch, which I had never heard of, an imprint of Quercus or Quercus, Quercus. Again, I've not heard of it. $21.99 in the U.S. So we'll find out more about that in the guidebook. All right, so this is what the inside looks like. This is a 2021 deck. Oh, okay, so it's a published in Great Britain and the U.S. in 2023 by Greenfinch, and then published in Hachette in 2021. All right, so let's, this is driving me crazy. My camera's all crookedy. I'm sorry about that. Okay. All right, so here's the guidebook. This is a satin finish soft cover guidebook. This is what the back looks like. And it starts, so the pages on the inside are matte finish, and it does have color illustrations, which is very nice. So what is tarot? The benefits of tarot. I don't see there's no table of contents. All right, symbolism in tarot, and it talks about the colors and the meanings of the colors. So, for example, red says passion, strength, courage, desire, and action. Blue, peace, calm, insight, and compassion, and so on. And then it tells which suit goes with which element and which color. So for wands, the element's fire, the color's red. For cups, the element's water, the color's blue. Pentacles, element is earth, the color's green. And swords, the element is air, and the color is yellow, which is kind of really interesting because I don't see a lot of decks with the swords cards in yellow. All right, open your mind to tarot, reading your cards. Talks about reverse cards, getting started. And this is about reading, not about coloring. Okay, then it talks about 1 card draws, 3 card spreads, and then the major arcana. So it goes through each one. And for each major arcana card, it has the title of the card, keywords, description of the card, symbolism. So it talks about, for the Fool, the white rose, the white dog, and the mountains, and what those mean. Then it has an upright and a reversed meaning. And it does that for all of the major arcana cards. And then we get to, and then you see how the original Rider-Waite Smith deck was colored. So if you want to do that, if you want to follow those colors or use your own, it's up to you. Then the minor arcana. So we have the elements, tarot numerology. It talks about the numbers ace through 10 and what those meanings are. It talks about the court cards and what each one of those means. And then we have one page talking about the suit of wands in general. And then each card again has the title of the card, keywords, description of the card, symbolism, upright and reverse meanings. And it looks like every minor arcana card also has one page. So there's not a whole lot in this book about the actual coloring part. Well, other than talking about colors, which is sensible. And it doesn't really give directions on coloring or anything like that. So let's look inside the box and see the cards. And this is why I want to compare that other deck with you, because these cards are quite different than those cards. And I'll show you in a minute. All right, so obviously I haven't taken these out yet. They've got that little plastic thing around them, which is handy dandy. They've got nice ribbons in the boxes to pull your cards out. The only thing I don't like is sometimes the cards slide around this way. I prefer one holder for the cards, but that's just me. All right, and that's not a deal breaker. That's just me being picky. All right, so these cards are, this is what the back looks like. They're reversible. They're goldish, not really metallic. They are medium weight, and they're white with black figures and drawings on them. And there is a border around each one. So, I guess I can go through these quickly. We don't need to spend a lot of time looking at the cards because they're just simply the Rider-Waite-Smith cards with no color. But we'll do it quickly so you can see. Okay, so, and let's see. Do we need to do a... I may as well do this so you can see how the book's written. Okay, so we have the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment. And then we have, oh, and the World, sorry. How do I forget the World? Okay, Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. I like the amount of detail in the cards. 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Okay, let me ask you this, and leave this in the comment section below if you'd like to. Have you ever colored your own tarot deck, and after you colored it, do you use it a lot? So I've started, I don't know why, but I can't bring myself to do this. I think I'm afraid I'm going to ruin the cards. So I even went as far as to making copies of the cards to color, practice color, but I still became so overwhelmed I just didn't do it. I just need to like say, okay, however they turn out, they turn out. I have 2 coloring decks, so if I ruin one, what's the difference? Right? Right. Okay, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and there's not so much black detail that your color won't show. The color will show nicely. You'll definitely need a small brush or pointy markers. 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. And I kind of like the way the book doesn't focus just on the coloring, but on the cards themselves. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. Now, those are the cards, and let me just see how they shuffle, because obviously this might be a deck that you would actually use. And then we'll pick a card. Let me scooch this box out of the way. See how they shuffle? There's standard size, and they bend nicely because they are medium rather than heavyweight. Those are always easier for me with my short fingers. Bendy is better. So they shuffle nicely. Oops. That was shuffler error. So let's just do a one card draw so that we can see how, so that you can see how the book's written. So, Spirit, what message do you have for the viewer today through this deck? What would you like them to consider, to think about, or to keep in mind? Okay, the Page of Cups upright. That's our card. And here we go. Page of Cups. Let's look it out. Up. Page. Okay. So then you look in the book, and there's the picture of how the Page of Cups is traditionally colored. And it says keywords are curious, clever, inquisitive, quick, and communication. The Page of Swords is an energetic youth standing ready on higher ground, poised with a sword, yet alert to all angles. The sky is filled with clouds and birds as wind blows through the trees in the page's hair. Wait, I'm looking at the Page of Swords. What in the world? His hair isn't showing. My bad. Okay. Well, maybe someone needed that message. All right, let's try that again. Here is, and you know, most people would turn their video off and say, oh man, I got to start over again. Nope, not me, because I'm human and we all make mistakes. And you know what? It's okay. All right, so Page of Cups. Let's try that again. Creativity, curiosity, inspiration, sensitivity, and romance are the keywords. The young, colorfully adorned Page of Cups stands on a shore in front of a bright blue ocean of waves. He holds a cup in his right hand, making eye contact with a fish that pops up over the brim. Okay, symbolism in this one, flowers. The blooms on his tunic represent growth and beauty. Waves, water is associated with creativity and emotion. The fish represents unexpected creative inspiration. And the upright meaning is this. The Page of Cups card represents creativity and fresh ideas, encouraging curiosity and a playful open-mindedness. Beauty and inspiration are all around. You just have to look for them. As is the nature of pages, the Page of Cups exudes a youthfulness and energy. This card could represent the start of a lighthearted but sensitive romance. And then the reverse meaning is, which we did not get it reversed, when the Page of Cups is reversed, the free-flowing creativity it suggests may be hitting a roadblock. Perhaps you feel unsure of your ideas or too self-critical to get a project or endeavor off the ground. In terms of romance, you may be realizing you were a bit naive about a partnership or your new love interest is acting immaturely. All right, so that's it. I actually like the way this book is written. It's very simple and easy to understand. So that is the Color Your Own Tarot. Now let's compare this with the Coloring Tarot. And there are quite a few differences. Okay, so here's the guidebook for that. And if you want to see the full review of this, it's on my Tarot Deck Reviews Volume 1 playlist. And this is a 2023 deck. And actually, this talks more about, I mean, it does talk about the basics of tarot and such, but it also focuses a lot on the coloring and so on, which I suppose is helpful if you're going to color a deck. It does also have all of the meanings of the cards, but they're not as in-depth as they are in this deck. All right, so let's just compare the cards quickly. I'm not going to show you all of them. If you want to see, wow, what was that? Huh. If you want to see all of them, then we can definitely, you can look at the video. Okay, so these cards are, they're heavier cardstock for one. No, they're not. They're about the same. Okay, I had two together there. Duh. All right, so in this one you can see the cards are actually bigger. They're about 1/4 of an inch bigger all the way around. 3/8 or 1/4. No, I'm sorry, about 1/4. Okay, the cardstock color is different. These are cream colored. The ones I just showed you, the Color Your Own Tarot, are white. The line weight is very much thinner on the coloring tarot, and so that may be something you prefer or something you don't prefer. Let me find the Page of Cups so we can make a better comparison here. Can I really find the Page of Cups? Yes, I can. All right. Oh, it's a totally different Page of Cups. Okay, so that's another thing. This one, the Coloring Tarot, does not go by the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. Okay, so that's another good thing to know. Here we have the Page of Cups. It's a female. Here we have the Page of Cups. It's a male. They both have a fish and a cup. They're both on the seashore. But it's obviously a different picture. So it's just a matter of what do you prefer? What do you prefer to work with? I think I prefer this one. I kind of like the heavier line weight, and I do like the black and white rather than the black and cream color. But I mean, it's totally up to you. All right, friends. So that was my review of the Color Your Own Tarot, published in, what did I say, 2021? Let me look again. Published in, yeah, I believe it was 2021 by Greenfinch. Where is that publisher info? I know I saw it. Oh, here we go. It was 21 by Greenfinch. No, see, look, I lied. Okay, 2023 by Greenfinch, 2021 by Hachette. All right, so that is that. And then I compared it with the Coloring Tarot, which was published by RP Studio in 2023. So these are